What's up, y'all? So I'm sure by now you guys know what has been going on with Tyler Perry and actor Derek Dixon, who is on The Oval, which is one of Tyler Perry's shows. He has, released a bunch of allegations against him, saying that Tyler Perry was, coercing him to do these acts with him and trying to, get him to be with him. And Tyler Perry finally spoke out himself regarding the incident.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help? Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
So he didn't directly address it, like say anything about it, but he did, quote a Bible verse and kind of just say, you know what, you guys don't worry about it because I'm not worried about it type of thing. So we obviously don't know what really happened. Are the things true? We can read the text messages, we can speculate, but we're never going to know what truly happened because it's his word against his. Now, actress Taraji P. Henson does have his back, y'all. She has a long relationship with Tyler Perry. She has done several movies for him. She did I Could Do Bad All By Myself. She was in The Family That Prays. She did Acrimony, and then recently her, Sherri, Shepard, and Teyana Taylor did Straw, which is the newest movie out on Netflix. And so he is seen like canoodling with them, going to the premiere with them. And so yeah, and those three ladies sat down and did like a little table talk, and they brought Tyler Perry into the conversation, and they spoke very highly of him. Now I'm sure they did that to like sort of help his case. I don't know, it could really obviously be genuine. He might be a great person to them, but they are definitely showing their support. So this is what they said.
I just like working with him. Like I feel safe no matter whether it's a dramedy or comedy. And whenever I feel safe, I'm uninhibited. So I'm going to explore and I'm going to take those risks because I know he has my back.
But you know what? Also, I know because this is the first time I worked with Tyler. Mm-hmm. The one thing I felt was nurtured.
Yeah,
I was just about to say from Tyler protection.
Yes,
I felt comforted.
Yeah, so they just went on and on, all three of them just talking about how great of a person he is and how he always has everybody's back. And so I'm pretty sure they did this to, just try to build up his character and stuff because of the coming stuff that he is in, I'm sure, with his court case. Now, I don't know if Teyana Taylor feels the exact same way because she was nodding along and everything too, but she did not have much to say about him at this table talk. But do you guys know actor Christian Keys? He played in a bunch of Tyler Perry plays. He is in All the Queen's Men. That's by Tyler Perry as well. Do y'all remember a while ago, Christian Keys did a video of saying how a very famous, reputable person tried to come on to him and get him to do things that he did not want to do for money. And he said we all would know who that person's voice is if he were to play the recording that he recorded. That video has resurfaced, y'all. Now everybody is trying to say that it's Mr. Perry.
This person is a predator and he's one of several. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. The receipts, the recordings down to the police department, and let them hear this individual, the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined because, again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I had told him over and over, and he still always tried. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip. You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart.
So just the simple fact that Tyler Perry has these accusations going on right now, and also the last part of what he said, saying that it will break your heart, as if it's somebody that we have all grown to love, like a household name. That's what makes me kind of think he's talking about him. But again, those are just speculations, and all we can really do is continue to pray for the situation, because if it is true, it's like, wow, like, okay. And then if it's not true, it's like you are ruining this man's career and you're ruining his name. Now, Candace Owens came out of the woodwork as well, giving her opinion on it, saying that she automatically assumed that Tyler Perry was already gay and that she is not at all shocked about what's been happening.
And I'm also shocked at like people thinking that this is a surprise anymore. This is how the industry functions. Like, how could anyone think that Tyler Perry could climb to the top of Hollywood? And yes, he's done some amazing things, especially being someone that has sought to own his own studios, etc., etc. But Hollywood's a club, and you gotta be in it or you gotta be out of it. And those of you who are in the book club and we're reading Hollywood Babylon together, you know what I'm talking about. It's always been a lavender club, and you're in or you're out. And so I'm just gonna say that I am shocked that people are shocked. We are just shocked at each other. There might be some cultural differences here. I just assumed that Tyler Perry, I thought he was openly gay.
So yeah, she also mentions how people like Tyler Perry are the reason why a lot of Christian people are just very leery about letting their kids go into things that have to do with Hollywood, like taking them to auditions and trying to be on Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff like that. Basically saying that like he's a predator. So another thing that resurfaced was when this pastor was talking about how Tyler Perry has defied the odds because he used churches to bring laughter to folks, because Tyler Perry is openly a believer and he does talk about God a lot.
Tyler Perry fooled the whole black community. He got us to do what RuPaul couldn't get us to do. He got us to do what no one else, and he came up with an ingenious way to do it. He alone got black folk to accept drag. And you know how he did it? He did it through laughter. And you know what he did? He went to churches. Went to a place where he could go where you could almost guarantee for.
So now everybody is trying to say, his faith is not real. The time that he went to the Potter's house, which is T.D. Jakes' church, and he blessed him, and T.D. Jakes kind of like, fell out in the Holy Ghost a little bit. And people were just trying to say like, that could not have been real if Tyler Perry is this kind of person, this, that, and the third. But I think people need to understand that God can use anybody. God can use somebody who is the worst person on earth to do things. So I think when people do things that are unorthodox and out of the ordinary or devilish, people like to erase the God out of everything, and that is not necessarily true, because like I said, somebody who is a wicked person, God can use them if he wants to. And that doesn't necessarily mean that Tyler Perry is not, he doesn't have faith in God or he doesn't love God, but we all fall short sometimes. And I'm not excusing the things that he has done, because I don't think that they are okay, but I do just want people to pray for him, and give him grace and love instead of trying to spread hate and malice. But that is it for this video, you guys. If you made it this far, thank you very much for sticking with me, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.